Every single time I sign a client for growing YouTube channels, I get asked the same questions, and every week I go on Instagram, I look in my DMs, I see the same questions in my DMs from the same people. That's why I had to make this video, because most business owners, they just overcomplicate stuff too much when they are starting out with their YouTube channels. They buy expensive gear, they film random videos with no strategy at all, and then they end up having no results whatsoever. So by the end of this video, you'll learn exactly how to outline a YouTube strategy for the next 8 weeks. You'll learn how to script your first YouTube video. You'll learn how to film it. And the best part is that it will take you only 2 hours after watching this video. So buckle up, guys. Let's get ready for this video, and let's start with the first point. We're going to cover first the setup. Setup is the most important thing. This is where it all starts. We need a good setup. We need to start here because everyone gets it wrong. They think, oh, what camera I need? Where you most likely won't need a camera, because if you have an iPhone 12 or above, then your quality of the video will be fine. And the next thing that you should think about is the microphone. So make sure that the audio is nice to hear, that people will like to listen to you. But the second thing that you should also consider is actually the lights, because it's not about video quality that makes the video look good. It's all about the lights. You can see how the video will look like if I have no lights on. So this is pretty much how I look when I have no lights on, and you already see that this is just terrible. So let me turn it on. All right, that should be good. You have 3 options for light. First is window light. This is free. It's absolutely free, costs you 0 money. All you have to do is just position yourself next to the window, so all the light that is coming from the window is coming at your face. Then you might consider a ring light. It costs like 20 to 50 bucks. It's really cheap. And then you might have a directional light. This is what I use. It costs anywhere between $50 to $100 to $200, but it really should not be more than that if you're just a beginner. For screen recording, you have also a few choices. The simplest option is Loom, but you're gonna need a premium subscription to film videos that are longer than 5 minutes. But if you have a premium Loom, just start with Loom, no one cares. Then you can use OBS. This is a little bit more complex to set up, but actually this is a very common way to film your screen. So if you're feeling like setting this up, go ahead and use that. This is completely free. You can record your screen, you can record yourself, all right? So this is the most common option, but there are also some options like Screen Studio, Restream, or Tele TV. These are a little bit more niche applications, but you can use them freely. They allow you for some more customizations, which is, I think, pretty cool. When you see these kind of videos where the cursor is just moving very smoothly, the zooms are very smooth, we're gonna need Screen Studio for this. All right, now you have an idea for your content, you know how to film it, and you know everything, but you never filmed a video. So how do you get started? What's the ideal workflow to basically know what you should be talking about? So always practice with recording off. Read through your script or outline. Then when you're ready, when you're feeling confident with your script or outline, you can film it all at once in one take, or you can take, for example, just the intro, practice the intro. Once you're feeling confident with the intro, you can film it, and then you can proceed to the next parts of the video. Talking point number 1, talking point number 2, talking point number 3, the outro. You just repeat the process. You have like 5 clips overall, and it's really that simple. But before you even click on this record button, please do not forget about testing your audio, because you don't want to spend an hour filming a video without audio. Please test your setup, see if everything works, click record, then listen to your audio, see if everything is working, and then once everything is ready, test it, then you start filming. Do not forget about this one. And here's the secret that gives you massive advantage when you're editing your videos. Put your camera on the side, key record, so you have the same video, but you film it on your phone, where on your phone, obviously, you're only gonna see yourself in the recording, but you also have a screen recording on your computer, so that when you add this to Premiere Pro or any editing software that you use, you put the screen recording on the timeline, and then you can put the camera recording on the timeline too, so that you have the full flexibility into how the video is going to look like. If you want to go full screen at some point, you have all that flexibility, versus when you're using Loom, there's no such flexibility for you when you're editing, right? So make sure you have the camera recording your face, and then you have the screen recording using the software that I mentioned before. Now let's get into the actual content. The scripting frameworks that actually convert viewers to buyers. You pretty much need only 3 formats for your YouTube channel as a business owner. First of all, how-tos, educational, and case studies. The how-to format is where you teach your viewers how to solve a specific problem or how to learn a specific skill, and you show how to step by step. But the important thing is that you do not give all of the value, right? You only give the wow effect. You only share with people what they don't know, but they should know about the process itself, so that when they start working with you, they will understand from the very first day that this is the part of the process. And when they start working with you, then they will learn how this process is actually executed while working with you. So do not give all of the value, but just show them the process, show them the steps that are required to learn any skill, solve any problem that your business solves, right? Then the educational format is a format that builds beliefs in your buyers. So let's think of any false beliefs that your clients might have when they hop on a call with you. These educational videos, you use these to educate your potential future buyers on any topic, on anything. You don't need to show them how to step by step, but you give them, maybe you can list some mistakes that a lot of people are making when they're starting out, stuff like that. And last but not least is the case study video, which is basically going to convert all of these buyers for you before they even get on a call with you. All you have to do is take any example of your client. Maybe you can film an interview with this client before, and then you make a case study explaining each step of the process. How would it look like when a new client decides to work with you? You pretty much explain the same process over and over again, but you share specific decisions that you guys made, and also you provide specific results that you were able to get. For example, you're a meta ads agency and you help people get 10x ROAS, or you help people get 100K in revenue in the first 3 months of working together. These are the metrics that you want to share and brag about in the case study videos. And now, the thing that a lot of people get wrong is they write a word-to-word script. But all you need, to be honest, is just an outline. I mean, you can write a script, but whenever you're filming, please do not read from the script word to word, because the videos are just not going to sound authentic. Like even me myself, when I'm filming this video, I have a full script written, but I'm not reading word to word because that would just take me forever. That video would probably be very bad and not very authentic. The way I talk would be probably very weird. And here's the perfect system for continuous improvement, because what people get wrong is they try to film like 4 videos at once. So what makes you think that you can batch create 5 videos all at once without ever doing it before? That's the mistake that's going to cost you a lot of time, a lot of wasted efforts pretty much, right? So we don't want that. We want to make first video, see how it turns out, analyze it, maybe show it to your girlfriend, your mom, whoever, so they can give you feedback. And that's how you can understand, okay, maybe I'm not speaking to clearly, or the audio from the microphone that I'm using is not so clear, right? But you film one video, you analyze it, you pick one thing to improve each time, and that's how you're going to get better in this, right? This is how you compound your skills without getting overwhelmed. And the reason why educational content fails is because it tries to cover too much. So for each video, try to focus on one concept. Your viewers don't need to know everything. All they need to know is how to solve one specific problem, and that they have a clear way to work with you. They know how to work with you. So this is the whole concept of predictable lead generation funnel with YouTube. You're not just making videos, you're building assets pretty much that are going to work for you 24/7. Now you have all the frameworks, you know how to film your videos, you have a camera setup. Now let's put it into an actual strategy. So you know what you should post and when. Here's the system. I keep it simple for a reason. We start with 4 top of the funnel videos. We do those because we do not want to niche down too much when your channel is brand new. We want to create content that will train the YouTube algorithm a little bit, if you know what I mean. And that's also going to make people more aware of who you are without niching down too much. So then you'll make one full course video. You'll basically take 30 minutes of your time. You share all the information, kind of what this video is about. You share all you know about starting on YouTube, about starting your agency, about starting a coaching program, about any kind of niche that you're in. All you need in 30 minutes or 1 hour, or it could be 8 hours, whatever works for you, obviously. And after this, you have like 5 videos, you train the algorithm a little bit. Now it's time to follow this pattern. Pretty much top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, and bottom of the funnel, and you just repeat it over and over again. So top of the funnel is usually educational videos, educates your audience. This is very broad. This is targeting all of the people that are aware of your niche, if that makes sense. And middle of the funnel is all the people that are aware of your niche and also are aware of the problems that are in your niche. So now you can make educational videos too here, but you can start doing some more how-to videos, how to run better ads, how to hire people for your team, and all of these different things, all of the different processes that you run in your company or that you help your clients with. And then bottom of the funnel videos, it basically all of the case studies, maybe some client interviews. You can post these, and this is the entire strategy that will take you from nothing to 30 qualified calls per month from organic YouTube channel. And now the thing that will probably surprise a lot of beginners, but I'm still going to share it. The best pro tip that I might give you is that you simply just copy what works for other people. You copy their titles, you copy their thumbnail ideas, and just change a little bit the structure of it. And that's how you have a proven idea versus you use something that you think is going to work. Make sure you use the proven ideas. They're always going to work much better than something that you think is right, because if something worked for other people, it's going to work for you too. Maybe not so well, but the reality is you're most likely going to fail with the custom original ideas. So make sure that you first look at your competition, see what they do, and when you understand what works, then you just get better and better with this. So in this video, I cannot share with you anything more than this, because I truly believe that this is the only required information for you to get started. Now, some of you might still get started and see a lot of obstacles on their way. Maybe you're going to fail with the video production quality, or you cannot come up with the right ideas, or maybe you cannot find the proven ideas that are working for other people. Now, I know it's complicated and it takes probably some time to learn it, but if you want a shortcut, you can apply to work with me in the link in the description. That's the first link in the description. You can see if you have any questions about the process, you're interested, you want to give it a try, go book a call in the link in the description. You're more curious about the specific process that I use for my clients, you can watch this video, and I'll see you over there.